Can you spot the spelling mistake? Never mind, let's not talk about it. Let's do it. You'll be needing a pen, a pencil, and an eraser. Now this jar is all about ellipses. So let's start with an ellipse up at the top here. So that's going to be the top of the lid. Come down a little bit like that. And then we draw another curve underneath, which is kind of a copy of the bottom half of the ellipse. And we also have this kind of strange little inner bit, which is just raised slightly higher, like that, something like that. We're going to have a little bump there, and there's also, let's have the bump about there, so it's about a quarter of the way around, and there's a kind of a little dimple on the edge as well there. Now bring a line down, 2 lines down, straight down, which are about the same height, and then halfway, well, just a little bit less than halfway down, draw another curve coming around like that, and then it's like a sausage coming all the way around like that, and then come out here at about 45 degrees, and then curve it down like that. And then we can take the jar all the way down. So the label will start around about there. And again, this is basically, it's an ellipse all the way around. If you imagine it's going around the back of the jar as well. And then that's going to come to around about there. And then we got a bit more about there. Let's do it something like that. About there, and then this just sort of tapers in slightly at the bottom of where the label is. It's tapering in slightly and then coming down into a curve, and I think that needs a bit more around there, something like that. So here then we've got the chocolate pouring down into a kind of a bubble of chocolate, and another gloop there, and then this kind of swirling chocolate. And then here we're going to have lettering going Dulce de Leche. And so they want to be kind of equal heights. And when you're doing lettering that curves around like this, make sure it's all vertical. All the vertical lines need to be vertical. And then we got here again, we've got Havana. Except I'm not sure with Spanish where the V becomes a B, it's almost like a Havana. I don't speak Spanish. I never sort of attempted to learn Spanish much, I don't think. Join me on Patreon for images, help sheets, and a whole lot more. So let's try inking this in. Now we're going to start up at the top here with this kind of little bit that's raised. Okay, so this is the tricky bit, I think. And then that can just kind of draw some dots just to suggest that that's there. And we don't want to make too much of a fuss of that. Here we want to really round these edges. Okay, we're going to come to there, and then we're going to do a little kind of loop there. And when we come to the edge, we really want to round them nicely. And here we can have that edge kind of thing there, going off up there. And here we can just make that disappear into dots as well. Now we're into the glass, so bring that line around down there, and it's like drawing a sausage all the way around the back there. 2 lines coming down, and then we'll bring this whole thing around and down. So it's coming pretty straight out, and then curving down, and then bring that in a bit, and then we're going to curve it around the bottom like that. Let's do the label. That's going to be about like that, and then we're going to have a little bit of reflection on there, maybe a bit there as well. And we'll draw that label and that label. I think I'll speed through this bit of lettering. Of course, you can put anything you like in your jar. Quite a difficult typeface, this one, so do it however you like it, really. And it's a kind of a Gothic serifed typeface. Serifs are these little bits at the bottom and at the top that kind of wiggle out like that. So Havana is the manufacturer. And then this is quite a tricky typeface as well. So that goes up and across like that. And we have these little serifs as well, but at the same time it's quite a blocky typeface. And then bring this chocolate coming down like that and around like that and around like that. And then we want some sort of sweeping kind of marks like that with the chocolate swirling around inside. When you are absolutely sure that the ink is dry, then you can erase those pencil lines. You can put at the edge of the table there if you like, and I'm just going to put a little bit of shadow on the ground just to help kind of place it on the table, and then maybe a little bit on this side as well. I think we can maybe add a bit of sort of shading around like that, and certainly a bit of shading underneath there, and maybe a bit under there, certainly underneath there again as well. It'll be quite dark. So I think we need to have some kind of a shade along the top there, coming to where you get the highlight. And we can again have some, oh, that should have been maybe a bit more like that. So I'll cross hatch it. If I make a mistake, if you make a mistake, you just work your way out of it, okay? And if I do it with confidence, it looks like I know what I'm doing. Okay, so, and then we want a little bit across like that, which is going to be kind of seeing the glass at the bottom. I think we can maybe do quite a bit of shading on the chocolate like that, and some kind of shading on the swirls. I've left the C out of there. I'm going to fix that in Photoshop. And then if you want to, you can colour it in with a kind of yellow lid and the yellow band and all that chocolatiness, and a bit of red for the lettering, and then maybe add a little bit of shadow. And there you go, how to draw a jar of Dulce de Leche. Thanks for watching. Do make sure you are subscribed to Draw Stuff Real Easy, and keep coming back for lots more videos every week. And in the meantime, keep drawing, drawing, drawing. Practice, practice, practice. And I'll see you next time. You take care now. Bye-bye.